Girl,
Everybody
it's packed out here tonight.
Please. Follow the one line, please.
I told you.
IDs out. I need to see IDs. Thank you, ladies. Welcome to Park Ave.
Excuse me. Hello? Can you move? What? Excuse me. Oh my God. You ready to go? Girl, I've been ready.
Well, hey, stranger, hey.
Hey, girl, hey.
Look, I haven't seen you forever.
Girl, I've been living.
I see. I follow you like a person who doesn't know you. I see your posts.
Oh, girl, man. I've just been working. I feel like I live in my job.
That's not bad.
Nah, I want a life.
It's not bad.
I'm not complaining.
Let's not talk about like a year ago. We was
I'm not
confused.
complaining. I'm not complaining. I appreciate my job.
A year ago,
damn.
you was about to be living under I-10.
No, I'm not complaining. But Wawa's being a manager is hard as fuck, man.
Bless.
It is hard. I feel like I have 7 children on top of like 2 teenage kids that are the cooks.
Oh.
And then the babies are my servers. And it's just like every day I gotta tell them, sit down, don't touch that. Why you doing that? You know it don't go there. You know. What do you think? Where do you think it goes? Use your brain. Oh my God. Why are you upset? Come talk to me in my office. Come on, do you need a hug? Because I don't understand what's the problem.
That is funny.
Yes, but yeah, that's all I've really been doing is just working.
No, I saw that on your page as well.
That's all I've been doing is just working.
I've been seeing you in the kitchen.
Yes, and I feel like the times that they need help making dishes, I jump back there and I help them, which is kind of fun, but then it's kind of stressful because I'm like, fuck, I really don't know what I'm doing.
So you're butchering people's food?
No, actually, no. I stick to fry.
You drop stuff.
I drop fry.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I drop the shrimp or the fries.
Oh, okay. I thought you was in there
boudin balls.
I thought you was in there like putting crab cakes together and sauteing them.
No, I did make my own chicken.
I thought you was making jambalaya.
No, I do like to make my own dishes because I don't like the way they season. I'm very low on the salt end. I don't like a lot of salt on my food. But yes, I do try to learn how to saute stuff. I think it's fun when I say, all right, guys, we got 2 burgers.
2 burgers, 2 fries, 1 with greens, no cornbread on the side.
Look, I need 2 fish platters.
One with coleslaw, one with no coleslaw. Yeah. Cajun fries on one, no salt on the other. Let's go, guys.
Let's go.
Did you drop it yet? You dropped it.
You dropped it?
You dropped it?
Look, we need 2 grilled on the shrimp. Fry the fish.
I'm still waiting. I'm waiting. Where's the coleslaw?
ETA on that fish platter, please.
Oh my God.
Back there cracking myself up, girl, because I be saying all that. What's the ETA on that plate?
Oh my God.
I need those wings.
I want to get out of food and beverage so bad. I really need to get out of food and beverage to save my life.
Cup or bowl? You need a cup or a bowl? Let's get it. We need to garnish. Well, that needs a garnish.
What is that? Why has this been in the window so long? It's still in the window. Why is it in the window?
Why is it in the window still?
Oh my God.
Somebody come run this food.
I'm so ready to get out of food and beverage. I deserve to get out of food and beverage. This has made me realize it again.
Oh, girl.
For the 100th time this week, and it's only Wednesday.
Yeah.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah, that's me. That's been my life. Not complaining.
Working day and night.
Not complaining because I do appreciate employment. But
you should.
I appreciate greatly employment. But
I put a post up on Recovering Party Girls that said, "Guy, you remember that job I prayed for? I'm about to quit this shit." And I'm like, that is life. That really is life. Like you be begging, like, I just need this job. I need this.
I thought my life would be so different,
and then you get it.
It's just like, damn.
This was a setup, Jesus.
You knew I didn't want this job. You knew I ain't want this job.
This wasn't a job for me. I prayed for the wrong shit.
You could have just told me that.
Right.
You could have just told me
Now I gotta
that.
sit here for 2 years.
But yeah, that's been it.
So it's cool in the city, sis.
So guys, I know I've talked about her before, but I'm gonna talk. We need to get her on the show. Audia Jones is running for Harris County District Attorney. For all those listeners that live within the Harris County line, I need y'all to vote this woman for the next district attorney. First of all, she would be the first female or first African American woman, or African American period, to be elected in such a high authoritative seat, especially within the criminal justice system. I'm sure a lot of the listeners like to partake in weed smoking. She is looking to eliminate all prosecution charges that are related to marijuana. She wants to get rid of that. She wants to decriminalize marijuana. She wants to end the cash bail system, so that creates an equal opportunity for people that necessarily don't have the financial resources to get out of jail, to be able to get out of jail. She is looking to basically reform a lot of stuff within the Harris County criminal justice system. Harris County is the third largest criminal justice systems in the United States. So what she is planning on doing is literally probably going to be copied everywhere else, because we are such a large city. And she's making a lot of waves. She's definitely going up against the establishment, which is, people with money. And, she's very grassroots, and she's just a really cool person. I really look up to her. I admire her because she is very ballsy. She has guts. Like, she's not afraid to talk to people. I just love watching her, and I actually shoot video for her, and I really love watching her interact with people, because people will come up to her and be like, okay, what's your stance on this? And she will give them her rundown, and then it almost is like you turn a non-believer into a believer. And she's just a really awesome person, and I cannot be more excited for her. I just love her. I think she's just the coolest gal, and she really gets in my ass too. Like, if I'm slacking or whatever, she will tell me, cut the shit. You need to step it up. What the fuck are you doing? She's that type of person, but it comes from a loving place. But but she's great. So I encourage everybody who is able to vote. Voting really does matter, and just working with her and working with other people that are running for office, how blindly young people feel like. I really hate when people feel like their vote doesn't count.
You know who also feels that? Not to cut you off, but you know who also feels that way too, I realize? Older black people.
Yes, they do.
You know what? I didn't realize how many of my family members didn't vote.
They do.
The last presidential election.
The older black people, because we did some canvassing in like the Acres Home neighborhood, and a lot of older people feel like their vote doesn't count. And it's just such a sad thing, the way we have allowed the system to beat us down, to make it to where we feel like what we have doesn't matter.
There was a family member that was like, because God leads everything. And it was like, y'all, okay. Now, sis. Now, since slavery happened and God was still alive now. Come on
now.
God, it was slavery. What was Jesus still around. It was slavery.
Voting local. See, because people forget that local elections actually affect your everyday life. So the people that are elected in locally are the ones that have direct effect on your day-to-day life, because you could easily get pulled over, and depending on the person who is the district attorney, and you have weed in your car, and they could easily prosecute you, give you 20 years. If they change the law, and they say this is what's going to happen now that I'm sitting as a district attorney, all marijuana cases will be prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law. I don't give a fuck if it's half of a gram, an ounce, a joint.
Come on, know your weed levels.
Your ass is going to jail. And you're spending 25. You're doing a bid.
Know your levels.
So it's just like we have to make sure that we have people in office that, and I didn't really realize how important it was till I started working on this campaign. And it is important. It is important to know who is running for mayor. It is important to know who your city council person is, because these people are supposedly supposed to be fighting for you and fighting for your communities to have the necessary resources for that particular community. So we have to have people that are not greedy and trying to get money and hoard it and shit like that. Like, we have to know who's in office. And I love meeting these city, because they're all one and the same. To me, they're all, you know, very, I mean, you ask them a question and they have like their answers like boom, 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 boom. So it's very interesting. And then I have a lot of politicians coming through the restaurant. So just kind of like talking to them. It's really important that we as young people vote. We have to vote. We have to know who we're voting for. Research these people. I want everybody that has access to the internet, which I'm sure we all do, to go research Adia. I think I really feel like she is going to make a difference in how the criminal justice is handled here in Harris County, and I'm really excited for her. Y'all, the voting is March 2nd, 2020. If you would like to volunteer, we have a lot of volunteer opportunities.
Where can they get in contact to volunteer?
Just go to info@audiajones.com.
And tell them Adrianna sent you.
And say Adrianna sent you, and you get this.
Don't repeat the stories on this show either.
You get a bright ass highlighter orange shirt, and you know those shirts really work, because I've worn my shirt out, not like after an event or something, and people recognize that shirt. People will say, "Hey, you're part of the Adia Jones campaign." I'm like, "How did you know?"
Really?
How did you guess? Did
that bright orange highlighter shirt?
So that is
what gave it away?
But you guys, vote. It is so important. We have to get the right people in office, and Adia Jones needs to be the next Harris County District Attorney. She's awesome as shit. She is looking to really change. She's young, she's progressive, she's vivacious, she's a fearless woman, and I support her. I want you guys to go check her out. If you want to volunteer, we do a lot of events. It's just an amazing time. info@audiajones.com, or if you want to check her out on social media, it's Adia for DA on all platforms. But yeah, check her out. She's awesome. And that's what's cool in the city.
Voting for Adia. Or is it just voting in general?
Voting in general, but vote for Adia in March 2020.
All right. So this week, speaking of the campaign trail, this week my Women Crush Wednesday goes to Olivia Caroline Pope, who was played by Kerry Washington.
I've seen you.
Apparently. So what happened was, I was home minding my business, and I was like, damn, I kind of want to see this one scene from Scandal. So I went on YouTube and I watched the one scene I wanted to see. But then I was like, well, what would happen if I rewatched Scandal on Netflix and binged it as if I didn't sit there at 9 o'clock on Thursdays every week for like 7 years watching Scandal? What would happen if I rewatched it knowing how it ended? And it's pure fucking magic, okay? So, the reason Olivia Pope is my Women Crush Wednesday is because, I mean, in short, her vagina ran the country. I don't have nothing else to say about it. Like, so, the thing about Scandal was, I remember watching the premiere. I had graduated from FAM by this time, and I was home with my mom, and we watched it. They were talking about this new show that was coming out, and I used to watch Grey's Anatomy, but then I had fell out of that. So I was like, well, let me give this show Scandal a try. So me and my mom watched it, and that was one of the few shows from the pilot. I was like, oh, I'm gonna be here every week until this ends, and I was there every week until that show ended. Even because a couple of them seasons had kind of low-key fell off, neither here nor there. But the original season, like 1 through 3 of Scandal, when they actually had like a problem to be solved and she was solving cases, and then the background kind of was her bullshit going on at the White House, was TV gold. Now here's the thing. Olivia was messing with the president. And not just messing with the president. The president was like in love with her. The president was like willing to go bombs over Baghdad for her. He literally was talking about foreign policy and see her walk down the hallway and was like, all right, meeting over, bomb them bitches, bring Olivia in here. He literally had the Secret Service. Like, the thing about it is too, because it's like a power trip. Like, I know Fitzgerald Grant III was the president. And I know in my heart to heart say he was crazy, but something about him using the Secret Service to like summon her every time he wanted to see her. Like, imagine ignoring a nigga phone calls. And then knock, Secret Service is like, well, you don't have a choice. So either you can get in the car or we'll drag you. Choose one. I don't know why, like, I was turned on by that. Like, damn, this nigga really was just sending the Secret Service to pick sis up. And sis was like, I'm trying to go to work. I mean, we serve at the pleasure of the president. Come on. Are we gonna drag you, or
how do you want to do?
Please just get in the car. We don't want to have to. Do we need to sedate you? Because good sir said you need to bring your ass wherever. So bring your ass wherever. So just the fact that like he was like abusing his power, low key, well not even like high key, well low key to America, high key to the people in the White House. But the fact that he was like abusing his power to kind of like run up on her when she was trying to play hard to get is hilarious to me. And the fact that like they like was busting down all through the White House. Like, and he said it to her father. He was like, you know, I'm screwing her, and I try to screw her every time I get a chance. And like, he really was. Like, why were they fucking so much in that White House? Who was watching the bombs? Who
was watching the button?
Listen,
Who's watching the button?
It's terrorist attack going on, and you around here trying to get some pussy, girl. So I've been cackling because it's just hilarious to me how every scene is literally like, so, you know, the war in Iran, they're coming for us. Yeah. So Olivia didn't answer my phone call. We need to find Olivia. It's like, nigga, Iran's coming for us. Go. Nigga!
Press the button!
So it's just, the entire thing is just hilarious at this point, especially because I know how it ends, and especially because Olivia really wasn't shit either. Like, yeah, she was messing with the president, and they had this like, they had like an on-screen, in my opinion, I want to say my favorite, like my number one, because the only other on-screen like situation I really know of would be like, I did like Ross and Rachel. Damn, it was another one I was just thinking about. Ross and Rachel was one. Who else was on screen that Whitley Gilbert and Dwayne Wayne. It's like certain couples that they're so good on camera. It's like y'all messing around on the low. That's how good Kerry Washington and Tony Goldwyn were on camera. Like, everything about their scenes is so believable. And the fact that she almost got us killed every other week because she wasn't trying to get him no pussy. So, no, and that's really the basis of the show. And then on top of that, it wasn't that she was just messing with the president. She stayed messing with high-profile people. I mean, clearly the president was the highest in her social status. If you're doing if you're a political groupie, the president is the top. But she still always messed with people in, like, power positions within that position. So she was never without no dick on that whole show. Like, if it wasn't a president, it was Jake, and Jake was like topping his business, and then she was engaged to Edison, getting dick there, and then she was talking to some Senate, this Latin guy towards the end. She was getting, like, she stayed getting dick the whole entire show. And I was just like, have we not realized that Olivia Pope stay fucked up? Like, stay. She does her job, she drinks her wine, she busts it open. at night. A legend.
She's a grown woman.
A legend.
That's a grown woman.
A legend.
A legend.
Personally, I think a legend.
I'm sure she was collecting coins on the back end.
If it wasn't, well, she said she didn't get coins from the president, but the thing is, she got the power of the president, if that makes sense, because she had like the Secret Service that was tailing her. She ends up, and then after all that, she really did end up like busting it open in the White House, like in his bedroom, and they end up like being boyfriend and girlfriend for a while. So like Olivia, and she was like running the White House at one point, like towards around season 5 or 6.
I'm sure she got paid for it.
They busted. They're busted. So Scandal was really a good show while it was on. It was based off Judy Smith, who was like an aide for George, which is the brother, which is the, not the brother, which is the dad, HW?
W.
I thought W was the son.
No, senior.
What the daddy president, the daddy Bush, I think it's HW?
No, it's
they just call him George Bush Sr.? Mm-hmm. Okay, so George Bush Sr., Judy Smith was an aide for him and basically helping fix the problem. So that's basically where the Olivia Pope character came from. And apparently, like, when they got ready to do the audition, every black woman in Hollywood, Regina King, Gabrielle Union, if you were a black woman in that age range in Hollywood, they auditioned for Scandal, which now when I think about everybody who auditioned, I can't see it not being played by Kerry Washington. But everybody basically like tried to get on the show. Kerry won the role. It was like the first lead black actress in 40 years since Diane Carroll's character, not lead black actress, on a network like ABC, you know, the ABCs, the CBSs, on a network like that. It was like the first black woman to be a lead. The other one was 40 years prior with Diane Carroll as Julia. And then the funny part about Scandal was once Scandal hit, they didn't think it was going to be a success. So Shonda Rhimes made the cast, or somebody decided that the cast should live tweet the show. Mm-hmm. So people had been live tweeting shows prior to that, but it was like the first time a cast had got involved. So like social media and your favorite characters kind of tweeting with you is kind of set based on like how Scandal did it. They were like in a desperate space, like this is not gonna work. How do we get more people to watch? So they kind of set the tone for that live tweeting with people who are actually on the show, and it really worked out for them. And then on top of that, Scandal kind of birthed all these other shows where there could be a lead black actress on like a drama on one of those type of networks. I remember they all fell through except for like one. But Megan Good ended up having Deception on, I think it might have been NBC, and I think they had a season or two, maybe a season. It was either a season or two. I feel like they probably got canceled after the first season. And then they gave Halle Berry, I think it was like Extant, that was on CBS. And they did a season, and I think that one also got canceled. And then How to Get Away with Murder, of course, stars Viola Davis on ABC, and that's another Shonda Rhimes produced, or Shonda Rhimes deals with that type of show. So, yeah, I mean, I don't really have much to say about Olivia Pope. Her vagina really kept the country in danger. And for that, I stand a legend. I stand a legend who was messing with the president. I stand a legend who had the power that most people didn't have in DC. I stand the fact that he was ready to give up his presidency. I stand the fact that he really started a war, killed thousands of soldiers because they had her kidnapped. I mean, how good can your vagina be? What are you doing? Olivia Pope, teach me your rays. Is it the pineapple or is it the cranberries? Are you eagling or are you not? I got some questions.
Are you dropping it down?
How low do you drop it? What?
Do your knees hurt?
They hurt. Is it two hands or one hand when you give it head? I got some questions. Because apparently Olivia Pope got some answers. So, that's that on that. And shout out to Kerry Washington in general. Like, yeah, I know you guys know, like, Save the Last Dance and all, like, the popular movies. But if you are a fan of, like, indie movies, and if you like Kerry Washington, you need to watch Night Catches Us. That's, like, a movie based in Philadelphia in the 1970s. It's about the Black Panther Party, and she's basically Olivia Pope on a smaller scale. She's still busting it. Mother and Child was a good movie. It has, I think, Samuel L. Jackson, Tatiana Ali, and Kerry Washington, and basically it's a story about kind of like adoption and I don't know how to really describe it because it's like multiple families. You remember that movie like Valentine's Day and New Year's Eve? Mm-hmm. It's kind of like that, where it's a bunch of families, but they all tie into like this main adoption type of story. And it's a Spike Lee movie she's in called She Hates Me, where she plays a lesbian. Well, she's bisexual. I don't know. You need to watch that. She Hates Me is also a good one. So if you're a Kerry Washington fan, there's like a 3 or 4 indie movies that she have that is literally amazing. So shout out to good old Olivia Pope. I stand. I'm on season 5 right now, so I got about 2 more seasons to go. I had to skip like the last 3 or 4 episodes on season 4 because they was just, running too long. But I'm still on my scandal shit. The second I finish recording this show, I'm about to catch an episode and cackle because I be in here. Every time her and the president have sex, I cackle because it really be the most like odd moment. It'd be like, yeah, so I think California's gonna fall off the face of the earth. And he'd be like, where's Olivia? It's like, nigga, domestic shit is going on. Save us. President, save us. President. Sir,
help us!
Right, you worried about the fuck Olivia ad? Like, oh, she's such a legend. Which made me think too, because I think I put it on Facebook. I was like, which president would you mess with if you had a chance? And I decided, but I've been always
with Bill Clinton.
I always would mess with Bill Clinton though. Bill feels like a mess already. Mm-hmm. William Jefferson Clinton feels like he knows the deal. I feel like he pays college tuitions, and I feel like he'll give you a job like within the political landscape. Mm-hmm. You might not be in DC, but
he'll connect you with
he's going connects. And something about him feels like vodka, and I'm a fan of the box. And JFK. JFK is my other one, but I feel like JFK and his brother like used to run trains on Marilyn Monroe, so that's a lot. But I feel like JFK, it will be the type that keeps you like kept. He's not gonna get you no job. He don't want you to go to college, but like, follow me. I feel like no, I do. I feel like JFK would like put you in a penthouse and give you like
just be a kept bitch.
Yeah, you'll get like an allowance and you'll have a nice car.
Just
and he'll put you like
profile.
He'll put you like in a penthouse like by the White House in DC, and you'll go to like all the good concerts and movie premieres. But like he gonna keep you down in the sense of he not gonna let you, like, if you leave him, that's pretty much it for your money. Like something about Bill makes me feel like if you leave him, you'll still be well off. Like you can still maneuver.
And he might send you like a cash app every now and then.
Yeah, something
like
about
thinking about you.
Yeah, like he do. But like something about JFK was like, if the shit ends, it ends. And hence why probably half his mistresses ended up with his brother Bobby. So, I vote for Bill. If somebody asked me about Obama, I was like, he too in love for me. And something about Michelle looks like she fights.
Yeah, Michelle whoop your ass.
Michelle's from Chicago and she looks like she fights. I've seen her arms. And something about that Sasha Obama makes me feel like she calls people up and say hello. And I don't want no problems with Sasha. Sasha looks like hello? Can I speak to Ebony? Sasha seems very forthright to me. And I don't want to have to beat the little kid up. But then a part of me feels like Sasha probably could scrap too. So I'm just so torn.
I wouldn't do it.
And then her mama lived in the White House with them, so I feel like grandma might call me. So
everybody
call me like a Jezebel. So it's just too much to mess with like Barack.
A whore.
Yeah.
You whore.
But Sasha look like she play on your Facebook and your Instagram, and I don't know if I want Sasha in my comments. So yeah. But Bill,
that's funny.
If I could ever eagle in the eagle, I will eagle.
Oh Lord.
On the presidential self, I was gonna eagle. Bill, it was you, sis. But yeah. So that's that on that. So this week, even though we're like
a month later.
We are a month later.
Or a month later.
We're about a month late. Or not almost a month late.
About 3 weeks.
Well, the 12th. So
it's this week.
Okay.
So we're a month late.
Okay, so we're a month late. But we had a 2-year anniversary. I forgot. Clink. I forgot. But it was July 12th. So this episode is called Recovering from 2 Years of Podcasting. So for now, 2 years, we have been telling y'all our business.
Mm-hmm.
Bless. How do y'all still listen to this show? I would never know.
Because we're funny. And
I do cackles. I cackles on the show.
We are internet best friends.
We are besties with a lot of people.
Like, people consider us their best friends because, we are homie.
Girl, we do have a lot of internet best friends, and then we got some frenemies. Girl, I be dying in the comment section because I just be like, can you unfollow us, please? And they're like, why do you say please? I'm like, I just be wanting them to know. Can you unfollow us, please?
Politely. Yeah.
Because I'm like, if you don't get the humor, ain't shit serious over here.
At all.
That girl told me I was going to go to hell because I'm going to grind for Jesus. So drop it low for Jesus. She's like, I don't find this funny or cute. I was like, can you unfollow us, please? And I'm cackling too. I'm cackling as I read your comment, but
It's the internet. Relax.
So what has happened in this year of podcasting?
We had a live show.
We did have a live show. That feels like forever ago. That was March.
That was just in March.
Wow. Time flies when you're having fun.
We had a live show, which was pretty good. What else?
You moved, but that was recently.
Yeah, that was like last week recently.
How do you feel? How long did you was in your apartment for 10 years?
So I've been in my apartment complex for 10 years. I've been in the actual apartment that I was in for 8 years.
Okay.
Which is the longest I've ever been in one place.
How much was your rent? Was like over 1,000. I remember us talking about it. Oh.
It when I first moved into that apartment, it was $600.
Well, come on, rent.
But then it's gone up.
So what was in this, not the new apartment, your last apartment, how much were you paying?
It was like $950. Well, actually, no, because I actually was paying too much. See, I never looked online. I always did money orders. I don't know why, but, I'm old school. I'm a very, call me school.
Nah, can I sign up online and pay?
No.
So you still get your bills in the mail?
Yes.
You still get your paper?
I still get my paper.
So do you check your mail every week?
No, I don't. And actually, I had to talk to the mail lady, Pat. Shout out to Pat.
Wait. Why are you talking to the mail? Why are you talking to the mail lady?
Because she blocked my mail.
Oh, really?
She sent all my mail back because I wasn't checking.
That's what you get.
So I had to go out there and I had to wait for her to say, Miss Pat, what's good?
Why do you know your mail lady name?
Because I had to tell, I had to talk to her like I'm with her. We won.
We won?
Miss Pat, I need my mail. What you doing? She said, well, you ain't check your mail, 268. You ain't check it. So, I sent it all back. I was like, God damn, Pat, give me a minute. I'm going to get it. So, got that situated. But, yeah, I just I hate moving. I despise moving. And
me too.
If I find somewhere that has everything that I like within the vicinity of my complex, I stay. It's very quiet at night. And I always look at apartments, I'll drive through the complex at night to see if there's people outside and shit like that. Because, bartending and coming home late, I don't want to see a bunch of niggas outside. I don't. So I've stayed there for 8 years, and then, I don't know, I just woke up one day, and I was just walking around my complex like I always do, and I look into other people's homes.
Okay, so stalking.
And so the townhouse that I got, I walked past it, and I saw that they totally remodeled it. And I was like, oh, that looks nice. So
upstairs, downstairs.
So I was peeking in through the window, and I saw how they redid the kitchen, and they have that... it's called a farmhouse sink, which is just that big sink with the little hook thing, and then it had a marble white counter.
The detachable,
yes.
Come on.
So I was like, oh, maybe I can go check that out. I said, let me go check that out. So I went in the next day. I actually went in to see if they could clean my air ducts.
So you was content with your apartment?
I was content. You know, I didn't want to.
The air ducts was just.
It was just. I just felt like the air ducts needed to be clean.
Got you.
So I went in and I was telling the lady that I need my air ducts clean. I need y'all to fix this goddamn leak.
Oh, more problems. Oh, okay. Just was the air ducts. Got it.
And I was just like, but honestly, what apartments do y'all have available? So she was just like, well, I have a townhouse and I have some other like bigger.
I didn't even notice they had townhouses in your apartment complex.
Yeah, they do. And so I was just like, all right. So I went to go check out the townhouse first, and I don't know. It connected. It spoke
to you.
It connected. So I always know when things are going to be given to me because I feel it. I feel it immediate. Like with my truck, when I saw it online, I said, that's my truck. And went to CarMax, got the truck. Even with this apartment, it was that same feeling like I'm going to live here. And I went back, and at first I was worried because I know changing everything to a new address and I have to change everything. I was just like, do I really want to do that? Do I really truly want to do that? And so the leasing lady was just like, look, this townhouse is going to go fast. So you either want it or you don't.
How many bedrooms is it?
It's just one.
Oh, okay.
So it's one and like a full bath and a half bath. So I have a bathroom downstairs and then the bathroom is upstairs. So I was like, all right. So I sat on it and I was like, I can't stop thinking about it. Fuck it. I'm just going to do it. Like, and then I was talking to my best friend and she was just like, honestly, you need to fucking move because you live like a 12-year-old girl that's on your
Girl, I'm so happy you moved because you used to get drunk and sing on your porch and shit. You need space.
Privacy.
You need space. You used to get drunk and I'm like, what? I remember one night, I forgot what I was doing, but I went on your IG stories and you was drunk on the stairs singing Luther Vandross. I was like, go to the house. Go to the goddamn house.
Yes. So I decided to take the place.
Is it a lot more than what you were paying?
Yes.
It is?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. But, you know, I feel like I don't know. I just feel like everything's gonna be fine.
Once you get into stuff, honestly, the truth is,
once you get into, I was gonna be able to afford my car.
That's what. Like I told somebody, I was like, the problem is always the leaping and the jumping.
Yes.
Once you actually get into a situation, you make it work.
Yes.
Like you're gonna find a way
to make it work. And that's what I was telling myself. Like I didn't even think that I could take care of my car. Like I wouldn't be able to pay for my car because my notes are almost $500. And
oh shit.
Yeah. So at the time I didn't want that shit, but you know, God is good and I've been able to maintain that. So I know I'll find a way. Like I've been meeting with a lot of people about doing video work. So
you're there.
It's fine. But the whole process, because I feel like I've just denied myself because I always say no. I don't want. Give me the bare minimum. And I've always accepted the bare minimum.
Bitch, I told you when you was no sis. Know your worth, sis.
So I started
bitch, you worthy?
I'm worthy.
I am worthy. Bitch, you worthy?
I am worthy.
I ain't seen you in 2 weeks and now you worthy.
I am worthy.
Wow.
It just dawned on me.
Well, I ain't seen you in 2 weeks and this is what happened.
I'm just like, wow. Like, I'm an adult. Like, I'm about to be 35. Woo. I'm in my prime. Like, I need to just do away with all of this shit. I literally threw away. Like, I threw away everything. I had my outside closet. It was full of clothes that I wore in my 20s. I don't know why I never gave them away. It's just, they were just there. And I was going through it and I was like, wow, I was really a thought. All my thought clothes.
And I got to see your post when you said you was a hoarder, and I was like, but I'm definitely not.
And not even that, like just opening up cabinets and pulling stuff out, and I'm like, wow, I really kept my old computer box. I don't even use this computer anymore.
I don't. Let me tell you something.
I still have my box. I had and I had somebody help me move, and he was just like, why do you have so many because okay, when I was younger, my grandmother would take me to the store, and I was like super obsessed with like fashion and fashion magazines. My grandma would buy me a magazine. Like, she would either buy me Vogue or Harper's Bazaar or one of those, you know, magazines. And I would just, like, read it from end to end. I would just read it, absorb everything, and I just loved it. And when I got older, I used to go to the store every month and get a new Vogue or a new Harper's Bazaar or all three or all
you
four.
You should have kept some, because you know some of them are classics now.
I did keep the ones. See, I threw away everyone, and it sounds wrong, but I felt like, wow, I have a lot of magazines with white women on it. I need to keep all the magazines that have black women on it.
Oh, well, that's a good one, because then that will concise it.
Yeah. It broke it down to about maybe 10 magazines.
So I have 1,000.
I have 1,000.
Now I have 5. I have 5.
So I kept all the ones that I felt were classics, and then the ones that I really, really loved. But yeah, so... But I had a shitload of magazines. I have a shitload of books. I have a shitload of clothes. It's just like, oh my God. Like, I literally remember going into this apartment, literally with the air mattress, the TV stand, the bookshelf that I have my TV on, and like maybe two big things of clothes. And now I just have all this shit. And I'm just like, fuck, I'm really a hoarder. I found dead flowers. Like, guys would give me flowers. I kept the flowers.
Let them both dry out.
I let them dry out, and I kept them for whatever. I literally had dry flowers all in the closet.
I hate stuff.
Old boxes. Like, I remember I was dating this guy, and he bought me a Louis Vuitton makeup bag, and I kept the box and the bag. And then I remember I got a Tori Birch purse. It's like my first purse, and I kept the box and the bag. And I'm like, why the fuck do I have this shit? Like, this is so stupid. Like, every balloon that my ex gave me, I saved it.
Oh my God.
Like, I love you, Valentine's Day, happy birthday balloons, I kept them. Every card, like, I have 10 years worth of birthday cards from this one guy.
Oh, not that guy. You know, I don't mind stuff like that, but because, like, I keep the cards my mom and boys that gave me. Yeah. But, like, outside of, like, I box those stuff up neatly, and they're, like, somewhere, like, in their space that's labeled. Yeah. Because I'm not a hoarder. Like, I'm very much so a person.
Girl.
If you don't have a purpose... Girl, and I can't find the purpose, you have to go out my house.
I'm like, oh, I love this pen. I'm going to sit it right here.
Forever. Forever.
I'm like, oh, I can't throw this out. Nope. I can't throw this out.
Trash me, sis.
Like, and then, like, I'm going through all these, and my little brother stuffed all these, like, I had, like, 1 million HEB bags. So, and then I'm like, oh my God, I'm looking at these receipts, and like, what the fuck? Like, I had receipts from, like, 2016. I am a hoarder, you guys. Like, I had so much shit. I had stuff from when I was going to school. I had all my sociology papers and my book that I bought from sociology. I had all my notes and my spirals, like, from school, and I'm just I've kept all my writing books. Yeah, I kept all my English books. Yeah,
but I was hard pressed for money in college, so I was selling my sociology books.
I should have sold it.
You shut up, bitch! I was selling the fuck out them books, bitch. I would sell a book.
I think I threw it away.
I would sell a book before the class ended. Don't play with me.
But yeah, like, and then I threw the first thing I got rid of was my bed. And I was really excited about that because I felt like that bed is the closed chapter.
a lot of action happening in that bed. A lot of spirit. A lot of energy.
A lot of energy.
It's a lot of energy on the bed.
That is now removed.
How much energy was on the bed?
I mean, not a lot, but
enough.
It was enough. Like, because I started thinking, like, wow, I've had some experiences. And it is time for me to get new experiences.
You should. The first thing I bought when I came, when I moved to Houston, I literally was sleeping on a pallet. Like I came to Houston in a Honda Civic. I had DVDs.
Yeah.
Which anybody who knows me knows I've always been obsessed with like TV and movies.
Yeah.
So I had DVD because I was not going to leave them DVDs in Florida. I packed up my DVDs, my shoes, my clothes, and all my accessories. I didn't have a TV. Oh, I had my laptop. I didn't have nothing else. I drove to Houston in my Honda Civic. The first big purchase I had in Houston was my bedroom set.
Yeah.
Like, and I remember how that felt. Like,
girl,
I picked out the headboard. My headboard's like leather. Like, I specifically picked out this bed and everything that's in this in that room.
Yeah.
And I remember it being a moment.
I went to a mattress store and I said, wow, look at me. I'm going to a mattress store. I'm spending money on a mattress.
Did you lay on them and feel them and roll?
I was like, okay. So
how does this feel if I sit here? How does this feel in missionary? How does this feel doggy style? How does this feel in reverse cowgirl? How does this feel if I'm just sleeping on Saturday? You got to think of all it too.
Yeah, you do actually.
You do. You have to know.
And then you have to let the salesperson know I don't need all the bells and whistles. Give me the simplest one.
Right.
So I found one that's a Tempur-Pedic.
Okay, Tempur-Pedic.
And he tried to fuck me on it, not fuck you on the price. Fuck me on the price.
I got your phone.
So this motherfucker tried to charge me $130 for delivery. Listen, that place is right behind my apartments.
Did you strap it on your car and ride?
No, ma'am. I called customer service
and
I said I literally was on the phone yelling at them. I said, honestly. $130. I said, Google my address, ma'am. Google my address.
You got it from the Target?
No, there's a mattress.
It sure is a mattress place in that. Oh,
yes.
He tried it.
That's $130. Girl, I told the lady, I said, ma'am, you exit the parking lot. You turn right. You turn right again. You're at my apartment.
Nah, he tried it.
He did. But I called customer service and I had them.
You damn near could have popped that on top of your car and rolled. That's how close you live.
Yes. They waived it. So I only just paid for the mattress in the box. So, but yeah, like I picked out the mattress got delivered and I was just like, wow.
So you got a new bedroom suit?
No, I just got a mattress in box. I don't really like headboards.
You don't like headboards?
No.
I hate beds without headboards.
I don't know. I just,
maybe
it's just because I'm used to it.
I want to get, because now they do like all types of headboards.
Yeah.
I seen like this big green headboard that I want.
Ooh, pretty.
Yeah.
But I am getting a couch.
Come on! So now you can have guests.
Now I can have guests.
Girl, let me tell y'all, you go to Adrianna's house, girl, you had to lay on the bed with Adrianna and work. I told y'all before, Adrianna's bedroom was in her living room.
Yes.
And then Adrianna's bedroom was just like clothes.
Yes. And it wasn't until my best friend said, you're 35. You need to stop living like this.
Well, you lived like a studio apartment, even though it was a one bedroom. That's all.
Yeah, but I could see her point because I didn't want to get certain things or
you still gonna get a coffee table?
I was thinking about it. I've actually been looking at coffee tables, but I haven't really found any one. I see a couple that I like, but I'm gonna get some wallpaper.
Where you get your sofa?
Well, I'm gonna order it when I get paid on Friday.
Girl, let me know when you get your sofa so I can come over.
Yes,
you
yes.
I'll bring cocktails.
Yes, like it's gonna be good. Like I'm excited.
I'm just gonna walk around and just talk shit.
Yeah.
Look at the wall.
I plan on getting wallpaper. Like I'm really excited about the decorating.
Your house is gonna be cute though, because the way your personality is, and like you have like a quirky. Like you're into fashion and you have a quirky attitude. I know you're gonna have a cute apartment.
Definitely am going to. I've been looking at like the big printed wallpapers because you have that peel off stuff. So I want to get some with this. I saw some with a really pretty print on there, but I'm trying to wait till I get the couch first because the couch is sapphire blue, and I want to wait to see that. So that I can get something to kind of offset the couch.
Do you have enough room for like a dining room table and everything?
Yeah, but I'm going to use my my desk is going to be where my dining room table is so that I can do my work. So which is like right out. I mean, it's not like a really super big space. So it's smaller than this. Yeah. Okay. But I'm really excited about decorating.
I'm excited for you.
I'm gonna get plants. I'm into plants now. So
Come on, water. We gotta water around.
I'm looking for the right house plants. I'm really into, plants. I don't know.
Let me tell y'all. So, what was it?
I feel like that's me grown up. I feel like I'm growing up.
You listen. So maybe like when we taped our last show, I said something about my ice maker. She's like, at least you have an ice maker. So Adrianna, when she moved into her new apartment, she sends me a text the next day, and she's like, "Look, girl, an ice maker." I died.
I have ice.
I was just like,
I have ice.
I told her
Show
you
me
didn't
what
bring
to
it.
do.
I told sis to bring me some ice so I can see if ours tastes. Bring me some ice, sis.
Like, I have an ice maker now.
Like,
my oven self cleans. I don't even know what the fuck that. I don't even know what that means.
What is this?
I have a microwave that's over the stove.
Like, microwave. How do I even use that?
How do I? I don't have a little raggedy white one. God bless. Like, I'm really living. I have a brand new washer and dryer.
Wash me, sis.
I am living.
Wash me, sis.
At first, they tried to stick me with this old ass washer and dryer, but it had mildew in it, and so I told the guy, I was just like, "Look, man, y'all gonna have to replace this motherfucker because I already know if I wash my clothes and my shit comes out moldy, smells like mold, I'm gonna be mad."
Yeah.
And then
them apartment complexes be having 100 of them bitches lined up anyway.
So the next day, I get a knock on my door. Maintenance.
What they said?
Maintenance. My brand new washer and dryer shows up, and it's fresh. I mean, they and I know it's fresh out the box because the tape's still on it. The stuff on the inside is still in it.
They had to pull it out.
I have to pull everything out. I said, "Look at me! Look at me! I have tile." Like real tile, not that bullshit tile that's in the bathroom. I have actual granite tile. I'm like, wow.
Why are you out there living like a king?
I'm just
wow.
I've just been denying myself.
Wow, you out here living like a king.
The AC, it's running cold. I mean,
it's the little things.
It's the little things. I'm just. I love my kitchen. I love the marble countertop. That is just what I'm obsessed with because it's just like, wow, this is luxury. I have backsplash. Like, I'm living.
That's good.
And I'm just like, and it just literally, I just woke up one day and said, you know what, I'm just going to move.
You should. You deserve.
And I do. I've been in that raggedy ass apartment. I mean, the foundation was fucked up. I mean, there's cracks all in the. Yeah. I had a leaky roof.
You deserve.
So yeah, mismatching appliances. Then my refrigerator was silver. My stove was like offline. My freaking dishwasher didn't even work. All the little things were like rotted out. I never even used it. The sink was, every other day was something was leaking. But I'm excited. I'm mostly just excited just to be in a new space with new energy. And I'm excited that, my exes don't know where I live.
The little things.
It's just the little things. Nobody knows where I live now. So I'm really happy about that.
So while you were moving, I was doing a job interview.
Oh!
Yeah. So I think I told y'all, I was like, me and my mom had a heart-to-heart. I thought she was being a bit aggressive, but that's just me. So when you turn a certain age and everybody around you is, amazing people and doing amazing things, your parents start to question what are you actually doing with your life. And one thing I can say about my mom, she is very supportive about everything. But when it comes down to like certain stuff, she was like, all right, so what's the end goal, right? So the reality is, for about 3 years, I worked at the hospital from 7 to 3:30 a.m. Anesthesia billing. Mm-hmm. I mean, 7 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. anesthesia billing, and then I would go bartend at the bar from 4 to 10. So they didn't renew the contract with the hospital. I worked for like an outside company. They didn't renew the contract, so I just ended up bartending and then becoming a manager. And then now I work Monday through Thursday, no more than like 30 hours a week. And I'm being generous when I say 30. We can really say like 28. So that was cool. But the thing about when you had a schedule that's so hectic and then you get a break where you're not working that many hours and then you have your day to yourself, because I'm like all daytime TV out. I watch Today's Show, Wendy Williams, half of Sister Circle, half of The View, half of The Real. Yeah. Like you kind of, you don't know what life is. Like, wait, people go to work during the day and then they leave. They have to come home at like 4 and they got to sit in traffic. I'm far removed from that because it's been 2 years since I've actually had to do that.
Yeah.
So, but the thing about anybody who bartends, I'm a manager, but like I get more money off my tips anyway.
Yeah.
So anybody who bartends know it's high and lows. Mm-hmm. So when when I'm up, I'm up, and when you're down, you're down. That's just bartending in general anyway. So like me and my mom were having a discussion maybe around my birthday. My birthday, well, like the weekend before my birthday. And she was like, well, you need to kind of figure it out because my mom's a network engineer. My older brother is a project manager for the school board. My little brother is a newscaster and producer. You can actually see my little brother on the news sometimes in Florida. So I was just like, all right. Because the thing was like, okay, I do need more money and I do need to kind of get my shit together, because my mom's definitely a person who's like, I had a house by 28. Like, what the fuck are y'all really doing? Y'all don't even have kids. Like, y'all should be in better positions than I was when I was your age, which is true.
Times the way this climate is economic climate.
But then people around you as well, when you hang out with people around you who also has this shit, you be looking like, all right, so maybe my mom's on to something.
Yeah.
So I was like, all right, let me get my shit together. So I called my friend Lauren. My friend Lauren has like a service where she'll fix your resumes. Mm-hmm. She does all the paperwork that you don't want to do. Shout out to Lauren. So I sent all my information to her. She gave me a resume back, and I started applying for jobs. Now, the thing about applying for jobs is some bullshit is the fact that people ask for your resume and then still want you to like
apply.
Right. Bitch, you got the resume. Why am I filling out the same information? Yeah. My first name is still Ebony. My middle name is still Natoya. My address is still the fucking same, and I still work for these same fucking companies. Why the biggity fuck am I...
Let it out. Why
am I attaching?
Let it out, sis.
I gotta do which one, because now it's like 100 of them. The thing is, so I have a resume for like my real work when I worked real jobs. And then I have a resume for like social media bullshit. No, I don't want to say bullshit. For social media stuff, because I've worked with companies and people helping them build their social media up. And then I even have Recovering Party, they might call you too. I have Recovering Party Girls on there, but I couldn't put my info. So if you ever get a phone call for Recovering Party Girls social media,
for sure.
That's me, sis.
Okay.
Neither here nor there. So it's like I have all social media ones. So now I gotta go to attach. Gotta look up at the file. Gotta figure which one I'm talking about. I got like 100 different cover letters for executive assistant, social media manager, social media content. So now I gotta figure out
who made up cover letters.
Listen,
whoever made up cover letters. Fuck y'all.
Because why am I?
Why?
All I'm doing is
writing cover letters.
Well, shout out to Lauren. She wrote like 2 basic cover letters for me. So all I gotta do is switch the names out to the cover letters.
Right.
But the problem is, and then I have one that's kind of very generic, so I don't have to switch any names out. It's just super generic. I can use it everywhere. But now I have to go into the file and read cover letter, executive assistant, cover letter, client support and medical, cover letter, social media. Man, I gotta go through all this to figure out which fucking cover letter I need. And all my cover letter do is repeat what the fuck basically is on my resume. Yeah, so I'm just such a team player, and you know,
I'm really proficient at Excel.
Right.
Word.
Bitch. You know, customer service is what grinds me. I love helping the people. Like, no, I don't love helping the people. Fuck them niggas. But either way. So I'm there. So, like, if anybody who lives in Houston, me and Adrianna both live close to the oil and gas area. Mm-hmm. So it's like
the energy corridor.
Yes. Come on.
I know.
Come on, Google. Come on. Because that's exactly what it said. So, like, a lot of stuff you kind of, it just seems like you should work in oil and gas when you're in Houston. So now you're filling out all these applications, and some companies, like, you can put your information on file, they save it. Some companies fucking don't. And it's a lot. So I tend to go back to the same websites. I know everything's already auto-filled, because it's nothing worse than attaching all this stuff to fill out all this shit. That grinds. And then they ask basic bullshit like, so your references. I need their email addresses, their physical addresses. I don't know where that bitch live at. Like, I know that bitch from the job. Like, why am I supposed to know where I know?
That means this should be low key stressful.
And y'all wonder why my references are my friends and I'm lying. Because I can't call Sue from 6 years ago when I worked at fucking Allstate. I don't know Sue's. I know Sue's name. I got Sue's email address. I don't know where the fuck Sue lives. Does Sue still live in Houston? Who knows? Hence, well, all that shit be like Adrianna Cool, co-worker, Allstate. Like, why y'all got me lying? Why are y'all making me lie?
Are you Adrianna Cool?
Yeah, they gonna be so confused. And me and my little brother don't have the same last name. I got that nigga down. So listen, you're my classmate from Florida A&M University. Like now I'm texting everybody, letting them know the bullshit I'm lying about because I can't find real references because I don't have them niggas' physical addresses. And what I look like talking to a random friend, a random person from work, like, can I get your address for my reference? So now I'm LaFonia boy, who's my grandma. Grandma, if they call you, so me and you worked 3 years together at the hospital. You were a doctor. Like, why I gotta lie like this? Like, why are you forcing me to lie?
It's
just so much.
You have to really organize
like,
it. People, you gotta have your people in place because they could easily fuck it up.
My mama was married. I had her use her marriage because technically we have the same last name because she's divorced now, but I make her use her married name. So listen, if they call you, this is what happens.
A mess.
It's a mess. Like, I just want to call niggas to be real. Like, listen, I got some references for you, but they're not really my classmates. It's just niggas I know. Niggas I know. They'll tell you I'm a good person. Cause that's all you want to know is if I'm a good person. I'm a good fucking person. I don't know my class. I graduated fucking college. I graduated undergrad 10 years ago. I don't know. I didn't even like them niggas when I was in school.
I don't know.
I don't even live in that city anymore. I've lived 2 cities since that city. I've graduated again since that city. Like,
so just take these references.
So just take these references and these people who are actually my family members that don't have my same last name. And how long you know them? 7 years? I know that lady for 33 years. She birthed me. But neither here nor there. So I've been doing that. So I ended up getting a call back after all of that. And I had to do an interview. So here's the thing. It's very hard being black. I don't care. I think it's harder being a black woman in a workspace. Yes. Because I don't know about y'all, but I worry about the little things. I worry about what hairstyle I have, what color is my hairstyle, how I end up taking off my nails, what color are my nails, how long are my nails. It was like a lot of it's a lot of factors for me, and maybe everybody's not like that, but it's a lot of factors for me when I go into an interview because I know how people are perceived, or black women are perceived. If your nails are blue and your hair is kinky and blonde, and it's just a lot. Pink tips. Yeah, and then the thing was, I loved my nails, so I let my nails end up growing out, and I had them put the powder on it so they'll stay hard. But then I had her take them off because one day I had an interview and it was like super last minute, so I had her drill off the color and she drilled off the powder. And anybody knows me, I bite my nails. So immediately the second I was home by myself, I was just like clink, 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 clink. That's right, yeah, bit off my nails. And because my nails are soft anyway, so the second she took the powder off, I was just like, don't do it. Just wait for your appointment. Wait for your appointment. And I was sitting here watching Scandal, like, click, 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 click. And I was like, no. But no. And then, but I had her take off, I had blue nails. I had to go downtown. I was like, I can't go downtown with blue nails. And my hair was blonde at the time and super kinky. And I was like, okay, my hair's enough. I can't have these blue nails. And then I had to go into the Charlotte York side of my closet, to get a peplum dress. And, my friend, when I say my friend, she's like, you look like Mary Poppins, bitch. I look like I'm ready for tea and crumpets and shit. Because, it's a lot that goes into a job interview, especially when you're, a black woman. And so I go down to the job interview. I'm in my, springy peplum dress. I look like Charlotte York. I got my cute little white bag, my cute little Dorothy Hills and shit. And nails are plain. They were just bright blue 2 seconds ago. And so I go into the interview and I'm ready to bullshit. Not bullshit my way, but I'm ready to I'm full throttle. Ebony, Natoya McDaniel from Weird, Florida. I'm ready. All this other bullshit I be talking out the goddamn door. So I go in and everything's cute, but just pooped up and it's amazing. So I go into the interview. It was a panel interview, which I hate. So we're doing the panel interview. It's like a white guy from like Mississippi. It's this other guy. He was Mexican, but his accent was very thick. So like you had to really listen to him. And then it was like this like young white girl. So we're doing an interview, and I'm like, I'm killing it because interviewing has never been my problem.
Yeah.
Bullshitting my way and charming people and aging and looking in your eyes, that just never wasn't one of my weaknesses growing up. Not my weakness now. So I wasn't like nervous. It was just like, let's get this shit over with. So I go in and I'm like hitting it off with the country guy from Mississippi because even though y'all like to Me Too everything, I fully understand being a woman. I fully understand being a woman in a room full of men. I understand being a woman when you're attractive or semi-attractive and there's a guy who's not so attractive. I understand femininity in a way that, you know, y'all like to Me Too a lot about. And I understand being a girl in a space.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, being a girl in a space, that damsel in distress shit, it works in your favor. You can be a power player and still kind of use damsel in distress ways to be a power player. So I get it. So we talking and wooing him, and then the other guy was just not having it. Yeah. Wooing. Oh, it's wooing. At this point, I'm wooing. I know I'm wooing. I'm wooing. I'm like leaned in wooing. I'm wooing to the point he's asking questions that ain't got shit to do with nothing. I'm wooing. Okay? And so then I couldn't understand the guy in front of me, and then it was like the white girl that kept smiling, but she smiled like Chester the cat. And I was just like, stop. But I think she was trying to make me feel comfortable because like the guy in the middle was so straight faced. So she's like, yeah, okay. Excel. And this is like, she said everything with this big ass smile. So I'm sitting in the interview, and so wooing, and I'm like, I kind of like flirted because I was talking about working at the hospital, and I was talking about how like, at this point, like, I'm selling it up like I was a fucking surgeon, right? Not that I was doing paperwork. I'm the goddamn surgeon. I'm like, yeah, so when a patient comes in, mind you, I never seen a patient when I worked in the hospital. Never, not, no. I don't even know what a waiting room for regular patients were because I was going through back hallways and back alleys into the hospital. I've never seen a waiting room at the hospital. That's how underground and backwards I was going through that hospital. So I'm like, yeah, you know, when a patient comes in, you have to lay them supine. And when you cut lateral...
I wish I could have been there so I could be laughing.
When you cut lateral around the vertebrae, you have to actually coil. Like, this is me. I'm talking shit that I don't even know nothing about. Yeah, so, you know, sometimes the local anesthesia... Bitch, I was doing paperwork. I didn't even talk to customers. I did patient records. So why are you laughing? This is me though.
Bitch, you like, yeah, so you know the heart.
You know, when you massage the heart on the right ventricle. Yeah. No, for real. So sometimes when people have a heart attack, what you need to do is cut them. You need to lay supine. Make a lateral cut on their chest. Massage the right while holding the airbag. If you don't hold the airbag and crush the heart at the same time, they can actually have the heart attack.
Right.
This is me. I'm explaining surgical processes, right? Mind you, at the hospital. So I work for anesthesia building, and I work for like a company within the hospital. So why are you laughing?
Because I could just imagine you saying all this stupid shit. And then,
what should I say?
But in reality, all you do is
paperwork. So all I did... Please, no, I'm just trying to tell you my truth. This is my truth.
Fuck, man.
So what I did, I actually went and got surgical records from the hospital, patient records. So I had to make sure the patient records were filled out properly because people kind of fill them out, but you know, people be bullshitting on their jobs. So nurses and stuff, people fill out the paperwork, but they needed like the backup paperwork. So what I did was get the paperwork, make sure everything was filled out. If it wasn't, the nurses were originally supposed to look at the paperwork and input it in the computer. If something wasn't right, I had to go into the computer to make sure, because all that stuff matters, because people be trying to build the fuck out of you basically. So everything matters. When you got in, when you sat down, how were you laid? You know, were you on a gurney? Everything.
So you just used words from the paperwork.
Yeah, no, I ain't been double back though, because in high school I was in a medical magnet program, so I threw that and I was like, yeah. So as a medical student, I don't know.
Fuck it.
I was a medical student. I didn't say it was high school. I was in a medical magnet program in high school. I didn't tell them when I was a medical student. I'm just telling you as a medical fucking student. So after I let them know I did, like, why are you laughing? I'm my truth. This is my truth.
Oh God.
So after I told them about my medical experience as a doctor, as a medical student apparently. And so then I talked about, like, I hated that job. I worked at Allstate for like 6 months. And then the other thing is, too, I have a job on there that's not technically... Okay, so I got a cousin who owns a business, so she's on there. So then I had to, like, lie my way through that, too. So neither here nor there. So I get down. So I'm bullshitting my way. I'm like, hands claps, nails popping, hair blonde and popping blessed. I'm doing it. Like, they're scribbling. Lying. Yeah, I'm lying like a bitch. He's scribbling. And then the one guy, because I'm like, it's so hard to read the language of a doctor that, it's just very upsetting. And they was like, oh, name a time. Because, they ask dumb questions. Name a time where you failed at your job. I was like, failing is not an option. Failing is not an option. However, it was this one time, and I never failed again since that one time. This is me. I'm waiting all day. I'm like, and I lied. Imagine this story is this whole story's a lie. I was like, I'm telling you, this story is a complete fabrication. I was like, one morning I came in, I was early. I was supposed to be at work at 7 o'clock. I was there at 6:42 a.m. Mind you, I'm early. Feed into the story. I got an email. It was so late. It was at 3 a.m. And I was like, wow, something must have went wrong. But it couldn't be me because I don't fail. When I seen the email subject, it said $4,332.69. I was confused. As I read the email, I realized I made an error. I made an error because my coworker was out on maternity leave. The bitch never been pregnant. My coworker was out on maternity leave. And I knew I had to get all the documents in. So I did rush myself because I'm thinking me by myself, could do a 2-person job. I missed an error. I missed it. And you know how much it would have cost them if they didn't catch it? $4,332.69.
And you made this up on the top of your head.
Right there. Right the fuck there. With a straight face. Ow. Did I? And then I was like, you know what I learned? Because you have to always turn it back to what you learned. You know what I learned that day? That it is okay to slow down. It is okay to work the extra hours. It is okay to say that you don't have enough time. It is okay to tell people your truth. Because the reality is, I was trying to do a 2-person job as one person. No, I'm in this bitch. Ow, I'm in a wave.
Laying it on.
Yeah. Okay, so this is going great. Now,
everything's going great.
Now this is where everything goes to left. So, they asked me about like a processor application they use. Now, because I had been live for so long and upgrading everything, I jumped into interview mode. I'm finna bullshit my way through it. I got halfway through the response and realized I really didn't know what I was talking about. So when I realized I didn't know what I was talking about, instead of just trying to wrap it up, I started fumbling. So I'm like, because no, because I feel like that application is like the one application that I worked with that one time back in the day. I crumble on the fucking question. The second, because I bullshitted so long, and then the second I realized, I was like, I really don't know what I'm talking about.
So he asked you about a processing
application that they actually use.
Okay.
Instead of me, which the reality should have been, everything on my resume already is proven that I don't work in a department like this.
Right.
I can learn
you
it.
Could just say that that's not something that we use.
Yes. No.
You didn't say that. No, you didn't do that.
No. I'm on a wave. I've done surgery. I've saved hearts. I've saved hearts. What the fuck you mean? I've saved bitches from dying. I saved gunshot wounds.
I massage hearts.
What the fuck you mean? Are you serious? Lateral cutting? Open up the body? What the fuck you mean? I don't know this process. Bitch, I'm a doctor. I'm a fucking doctor at this point.
I went to medical school.
I did. I was in a medical magnet in high school. What you. So when I realized that I'm bullshit and I can't get myself together, I started like I bust out into sweat, and now I'm like sweat licking from my titties, my vagina getting moist. I'm fucking losing it.
Oh no!
So I kind of wrapped the question up with some bullshit. And then the thing is, instead of just leaving that question where it was at, I took that feeling with me for the next 3 questions. So for the next 3 questions, I'm in my head like, bitch, you fucked up. How the fuck you fuck this shit up like this? Wow. You took that blue nail polish off just to fuck up. Wow, they know you fucking up too. They see it. Wow, wipe your forehead sis, you're sweating. Wow, look how he's looking at you. You fucked up. You fucked up, bitch. You fucked up. So that's me, the other 3 questions. So the shit finally wrap up, and I'm like, thank God, because now I'm sweating everywhere. So then the fucking chest of the cat smiley girl walks me out. So at this point, I have chest of the cat smiley girl. So at this point, I don't have shit to lose. So I was just like walking to the elevator. I was like, man, I really hate job interviews. She was like, yeah, she's like, that's why I try to smile, because I want people to feel comfortable. I was like, well, I really didn't feel comfortable with your smile. So like, I got shit else to lose at this point. Fuck this job. I ain't getting this shit no way. And so we talking. I'm like, oh my God, I wore this Charlotte York dress. She's like, from Sex and the City. I'm like, yeah, man, all at the fumble. She was like, it's okay. And I'm like, all right. So the second I get to the elevator, I go down. She was like, well, it's so nice meeting you. I'm like, yeah, bitch. My misery? Wow, you really are laughing on my fucking misery, bitch.
No, it's how you're saying it and how I can picture you.
Because you know I be looking crazy, you know. You know how I look at people like.
I know you was in that cabin like a motherfucker.
I was. What do you mean? I massage hearts. Bitch, have a heart attack. I can save you. So I go into the elevator and now I'm depressed, but I'm downtown. I'm in downtown Houston. So I was just like, well, let me just find a bar because I knew it would be a bar closed. So I start walking in my Charlotte York summertime just because the girl was like, I really love your pastel colors. I'm like, this shit don't matter right now.
She guys must be.
Yeah, this shit don't fucking matter. I could have came to this bitch with some cut-off jeans, some cut-off shorts, and a t-shirt. Fuck this shit. So then I'm having drinks. I met some random white girl. And so me and her shooting shit about how my interview went shit. And then I called my other homegirl and I was like, I had a terrible job interview. She's like, come to Davenport. So essentially that Friday I ended up just, I texted you that day. I asked you if you were at work. And you said, yeah. But then by that time we was already we were in third ward. Yeah. So I ended up just getting drunk, and I mean, that was that. I haven't heard from them since, so it's safe to say. I have nothing else. And then everybody trying to make you feel better. I mean, it's been a minute. It's been a minute since you interviewed, so you just need to get your feet wet.
No, it's like, if it's meant to be, your job, whatever job is meant
for you, it's for you.
It's for you.
Fuck you, bitch. Don't do that bullshit.
Shut your ass
This shit on you for saying some dumb shit like that for me.
Oh my God.
So that was me, and well, Godspeed. I don't have nothing else to say. I don't understand why you don't hire somebody who massage hearts. I don't.
I mean, that didn't sell it. You didn't.
Save people.
Hello, it's on my resume.
Yeah, I save people. Like when you cut lateral, I save the bitch.
Now you know. Now you know when somebody talks some processes.
Wow.
You know to say we didn't have that at my job.
My mom was like, well, why you lie? I was like, I was already lying so much, I forgot to tell the truth. I forgot. Who don't hype themselves up? So why did you move to Houston? Like all them basic ass questions. You know, once I graduated college and moved back to Orlando, I realized I was actually bigger than the city.
Doctor.
I was bigger than the city. The city of Orlando can contain my dreams and aspirations.
You're a big fish in a small pond.
Right. Bitch. Bitch, what? I just,
Dog. That should be funny, man.
So that was that, y'all. So, congratulations on your apartment. You know what I mean?
Well, I wish you best of luck on your next interview.
Thanks. And then my friend was like, hey, so if you want to go over some mock questions. Bitch, I don't want to go over no mock questions. I'm going to get drunk. Like, bitch, that's not what I want to hear. I had the interview. I don't want to hear about no mock questions. If you can't buy me no drinks, I don't want to talk. Send me to the niggas that want to buy drinks. Sue me, sis. If you want to review mock questions.
No, bitch. I already know what to do. I fucked up.
Yeah.
I fucked up on one thing.
Call me on Sunday. Friday is not the day. I just failed it. I need cocktails and queso. I need cocktails and nachos. I need cocktails and wings. We can do that shit on Sunday though.
Call me on Sunday.
Call me on Sunday. Yeah, that shit was so dumb. So mad.
That is hilarious, dog. I cannot believe.
I don't know how you don't hire somebody who massage hearts. I just feel disrespected. Wow. Y'all really don't care about the medical field. Wow. You wanted me to come to this basic ass job when I used to massage fucking hearts. Wow. What are your standards, really? Who are you looking for? What bottom barrel bitch do you want? I'm a medical student, bitch.
Oh, Ebony, that is a great story. So that is epic. That is an epic.
I'm gonna show you the dress over too when we finish. You're gonna be like, bitch, you laid it on. I have my little ballerina slippers on and shit.
Oh no!
I was that girl.
Wow.
Hello, top of the morning to you, lad. I'm there.
Good day, sir.
Yeah, right.
Morning.
Hello, kind sir. Bitch,
hold the elevator, please. Thank you.
Thank you. What floor? I got it. Okay. Yes. 2. Oh my God, you look great.
You look so cute.
Yeah, that was all that. What the fuck? I was damn near in there with some blueberry muffins. The fuck is wrong with these niggas? I massage hearts.
Oh, Ebony, you are hilarious.
That's
dog.
that on that.
You're hilarious, dog.
But you know what, guys? What's meant for me is meant for me. I don't understand why this is funny.
Because I could just picture you going in there saying, you just lay the patients out laterally, right?
Yeah.
And you just, use the clavicle.
So
you cut the clavicle. And then you get the aorta. That's on the right side of your heart. Just
when the ventricle, because sometimes you can see the ventricle.
Right.
And sometimes you just got to get your hands in them. You just gotta pull what's out. Bitch, I save lives. I'm on Grey's Anatomy. I'm done.
Is that where you got your terminology from? Grey's Anatomy?
I was in medical school in high school. I know the terms. Okay, I was really in a medical magnet, and you guys,
Jesus,
2 years in high school,
right?
And I watched Grey's Anatomy.
Hilarious.
So, that was that on that. Well, this week, guys, but you know what, guys? All I live here to say what's for you is for you. That apartment was for Adrianna, and that job wasn't for me.
Period.
I don't know what else. But this week, we do have a listener letter. This is a 2-year for podcasting. I just want to say thank you guys for listening.
Amen.
Bless. Okay, so this week, the listener letter is dedicated to Toni Morrison. She died at 88 yesterday, actually. She was the first African-American female author to win a Nobel Prize. She has some of the greatest books out. If you haven't read The Bluest Eye, you're missing out. She wrote that in 1970. Son of Solemn is 1977. I didn't read Tar Baby, but I heard it was good. That was 1981. And most of you guys know B.E.L. Oh, I hated Beloved movie. But she wrote Beloved in 1987. Did you like Beloved?
No, I
hated Beloved. It started Oprah Winfrey and
Danny Glover.
Danny Glover and what's the bright skinned girl name? I see her face. She played in Tyler Perry's For Color Girls. What is her name? Hold on, y'all. Wait for it. Beloved movie cast. Damn it, I see her face. It's gonna kill me. Thandie Newton. Mm-hmm. She played Beloved. So, she also said, as a single parent, she woke up every day at 4 a.m. to write. And it reminded me of Shonda Rhimes. And Shonda Rhimes said, when it comes to like your craft and your art, you'll find a way to do it every day. So the fact that she woke up at 4 a.m., before her kids and before she had to go to work to write these books and, put out her poetry and all that good stuff, it says a lot. So for anybody who's like a creative, an artist, I know it seems like you don't have time, but if you're very passionate about your stuff, you definitely should make time. So Toni Morrison says, "Hey girls, hey, I love the show. Let me get to the point. I've been dating my boyfriend for a little over a year. He has a 3-year-old son. Him and his child's mother don't have a custody agreement in place. I thought it was amazing that they could work out their situation without the courts. However, as our relationship grows, she seems to be less and less diplomatic about their situation. He gives her money bi-weekly, the same amount straight to her account, and At first, it wasn't a problem, but when him and I came back from vacation, she sent a text saying, since you can be on vacation, give me more money. FYI, I also paid for a portion of our trip. It wasn't just his money. She also has been flaking on dropping off his son lately. And I want to suggest to him it's time to get an official agreement in place with the courts. They can agree on a time sharing and child support, and it won't be up to her to dictate the situation. Am I overstepping my boundaries? Signed, Toni Morrison.
Yes and no. Because one, y'all have only been together for a year.
A little over a year.
Still, I don't know. I think that's a little premature to try to fix that situation. And maybe you can suggest or maybe give your thoughts, but I wouldn't push it past that, because at the end of the day, that's something that he is going to have to get tired of. He's going to have to make that decision, what's best for him and his child, for himself. And I think because y'all y'all are just dating or whatever, and I don't know, I just feel like that's just a little too premature to push your thoughts and opinions on him to say, hey, this is what you need to do. Relax, we've only been dating for a little bit. Let me figure, because essentially the kid is 3. They're still some figuring out. They're still trying to figure out that co-parenting, so that could take some time. So I would give my thoughts, but I wouldn't push the issue, because at the end of the day, y'all are not married, so essentially his finances have nothing to do with your finances. So I don't see why that would be a bigger deal to you being the girlfriend. But again, I would voice my thoughts, but I wouldn't push what I think he should do on him, because essentially he is going to have to make that move. And if y'all are going to be serious and take the steps towards getting married and all that, of course your opinion would be more, your input would be needed more. But I think for right now, you should just kind of let him deal with that, because I don't know, it's like a slippery slope to me.
I think okay, so I've had very close family members go through that type of situation, guys, where they had to go to court on their baby mamas. I don't think you're pushing it, because it seems like you guys been dating a year and a half, and if you guys are moving into a real, I don't want to say real relationship, because a year and a half is a real relationship, but if you see this being a future, you guys are going to be married, I do think a custody agreement needs to be in place. And here's the thing, people sometimes think custody agreements is this battle and fight where I hate you, you hate me, we hate each other. I think you need to tell him that custody agreements are to protect both parties. It's to protect him, just in case the baby mama wants to flake. It's to protect the baby mama, just in case the guy gets a new girlfriend who isn't diplomatic, who is crazy, who don't want her money going out her house, quote unquote. So then the baby mama can get this set standard of money, and no matter what happens, that's going to be her money, and it won't be based on how he feel that day, who he fucking with that day. And people have to realize too, people have other kids. People get married and start having kids with their spouse. A lot of times that kid that came before that family unit gets slighted. And not in a bad way. It's just he's home with them every day. It's just a little different. So I think you need to suggest to him in a way that isn't this is what you need to do. In a very way so listen, I think it will be beneficial for both parties for you to get this, to set a certain amount of money. Because the thing is, the court isn't going to tell you what to exactly do. If both parents can come in with a plan, they'll just sign off. And then if people do something outside of that, then you can take them to court for
Contempt.
And it was another word I want to use, but contempt is one, for contempt of not following the paperwork. So, and it's not, like I said, it's not just about him, it's about her as well. So he can't get funny with his money either. So I think you need to do it in that way. I think people think of family law court as like a battle, and it doesn't have to always be a battle. I also think a lot of men don't want to go to family law court because they don't want a responsibility. Because like I know somebody who got 50-50 with their child.
Yeah.
And a lot of people don't want 50-50. A lot of people don't want 2 weeks on, 2 weeks off. Because the thing is, if y'all live in the same city, they do shit like that. They'll do shit like you get your child Monday through Wednesday, then the other parent get them Wednesday through Sunday, then the other parent go back Monday through Thursday. They'll do it like that if y'all live in the same city. I know people who go 2 weeks on and 2 weeks off, and they live 8 hours from each other. So they have to meet at a halfway point at 2 weeks.
That sucks.
Yeah, and it's every 2 weeks, every 2 weeks, every 2 weeks. So it's a lot of things that go into a court proceeding. I just think that you should mention it to him so he can mention it to her, and then they can get everything signed, sealed, and delivered. I'm yours. You know what I mean? Yeah. For me, I know like my mom was in the car with her baby. They drove to court together. Because my mom always was a person who said she got her money off rip. My mom didn't play that shit. But my mom wasn't breaking the bank either. I remember for me and my dad and my mom, it was a story that she could have gotten a lot more money from him, but his mom called her, rest in peace, and she was like, well, that's too much. Can you lower it? And my mom lowered it and was like, all right, just be there and make sure if I need something, you'll come up with something. That nigga fell through, but they actually went down and decreased his child support. So it doesn't have to be this epic battle. It can just be two adults making a conscious decision about their child. And two, sometimes when it's 50-50, like I know one situation, it's 50-50 custody, and the baby mama was making more money than the guy, so she ended up having to pay him like $80 like a month. I mean, it was just $80, but all that stuff be a factor. And I feel like sometimes men don't want to go to court because they don't want the real responsibility. They want to dip in and dip out when they feel like it. But he seems like a proactive dad. He should be a proactive dad. They should want to be proactive parents. They can make the terms and the policies and the rules, and they should go down there. And that's not just for her, and that's not just for him. It's for both of them and their child.
Agreed.
So, and I just, like I said, I think it should be a suggestion, not motherfucker. It should be.
I think it's
on tone and conversation.
I think it's definitely a conversation to be had.
You really need to think about however the situation goes. If he doesn't want to do it, could you be in a relationship and marriage if he doesn't choose to go that way? Because I preferably would say he should, but it ain't on me.
Yeah.
So that's that on that. Congratulations on your new apartment.
Thank you.
Very excited.
When it's all said and done, come over.
Yeah, when you get yourself, I'm gonna come over. I'm gonna bring some cocktails. You gonna cook?
Yeah, I'm gonna cook something.
Okay,
Something real nice.
I'm gonna bring some cocktails.
Cook you something real nice.
I'm gonna act extra. Look at this white wall. I'm gonna act extra.
Yeah.
Look at the floor.
Yeah, it's nice.
Look at the ceiling fan. I'm gonna be the most.
Give you a tour. I'll definitely give you a
Look
tour.
at your closet door. Whatever.
Yeah.
But guys, when you go on your job interviews, I'm just how the fuck did I fall off? Guys.
Sis.
What's for you is for you. And
lesson learned. Listen, it is okay to say we did not use that processing at the past jobs, but I'm a fast learner.
You need to always
look. Don't get so caught up in your lie, okay?
I tangle web I weave. I weave.
Don't get so caught up in your lie, okay?
It is very much okay to say.
Stay focused. Just say, hey, I'm not aware of that.
I'm not aware of that. However, I also wasn't aware of whatever function you used to use. Like, I wasn't aware of that, but I also wasn't aware of Word Excel until I started working at my new job.
Right. And I learned it in a week.
Yeah, that is what you do.
That's what you do.
You don't act like you created the software. Don't act like you was down in Silicon Valley. That? Yeah. So during the conception of that, I was actually in the office. I was the person that said 0.2 and not 0.200. Thank you.
Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
Basically. What?
Don't be like Ebony. I mean, you could embellish. Lay it on thick.
Don't be a heart surgeon if you were doing paperwork. Don't be a heart surgeon if it was paperwork you were filling out.
I mean, it's okay if you went to medical.
I was in medical school for 2 years at Apopka High School. Bitches, y'all not gonna fuck off on that medical. I had to apply.
Did you get a certificate?
I did, and then they made you do our senior year. They made you do internships.
My bitch went to medical school.
I did. So I did an internship at a pharmacy. It was was it Eckerd's or CVS at the time?
Eckerd's.
It was Eckerd's. And then I had to do one at the animal shelter. That's how I got that scratch. The dog fucking scratched me. I was at an animal shelter saving dogs. Yes, bitch, I'm a doctor. And then I did one at physical therapy office. So yes, I was a medical student for 2 years. Now, I don't understand. I applied. I had to get accepted. Where's the lie, sis? Find the lie. You can call Apopka High School. Apopka, Florida. Call Apopka High School. They'll let you know I was there. Kind sis. And I graduated. Okay?
Boom.
Shit.
Medical student.
I was a medical student.
I love it, Ebony.
I did, because we had to take medical classes. I don't understand the problem.
I'm fully qualified.
I massage hearts. I don't understand. So, I mean, it is okay to say y'all didn't know. That's the lesson for today.
You don't have to know everything.
You don't have to be a lawyer and a doctor and an astronaut.
It's okay not to know certain things.
It's okay to just be like, hey, I got a degree in political science, a minor in religion, a master's in business management, and I bartend. I guess that's okay. I guess that's what I should have led with. Wow. Dog,
I could just picture you in there.
I don't understand what's so funny.
I can just can see you. You put your best foot forward, and then they trip.
And then the guy was like,
since that question was,
I fumbled. It's like the football hit me. I was catching him. Woo, got him. Touchdown, baby. Hey. And then that one football hit me in the face. And I was just like, oh, my nose was broke. I was bleeding. I couldn't find the ball. The blood was in my eyes. And I'm like, I'm killing it. I'm like, oh my God, your handwriting is just like the doctors at Memorial Hermann. Just on. I don't.
Oh, Ebony, that is great.
I don't understand.
That is great. That is
I don't
great.
understand. It's funny.
It is funny.
Whatever.
And I bet you anything, there are going to be listeners that are going to die laughing when they hear this story.
I don't understand. Wow, y'all really laugh at my misery.
No.
This is worse than when I told y'all I had chlamydia.
No.
The Tony Braxton haircut?
Now that was funny.
Never mind. Guys, because I feel like my misery is really a comical point. I got ghosted. You bitches like, can you tell that ghosted story again? I cried for 3 days. What is wrong with y'all? Anyways, thank y'all for listening for 2 years.
Thank you guys.
If some of y'all would be in the comment section, unfollow us. That simple. And you can find us, of course, at Recovering Party Girls on Instagram and Facebook. It's Party Girls Pod. On Twitter, I'm NatoyaEbony across all social media.
And I'm Miss Cool in the city, MSCOOL_, the letter N, the city.
And if you learned anything from this episode, be true to yourself in interviews. Have fun, friends.
Or just,
not do open heart surgery.
You don't have to do open heart surgery. Maybe just be in the operating room. You don't have to be the one doing the surgery.
Maybe answer the customer service phone call to the operating room. I don't know.
Something.
You don't have to massage hearts, guys.
Massage hearts.
Hey, y'all.